what's up guys, this is NoBlast55 and today I have something a little bit special for you guys. So around 2 years ago, me and T-Wolfie, Tommy, were really bored. We were just talking on Skype and then he was like, hey, let's roast our 7th grade teachers, because in early 2016, me and Tommy were in 7th grade. Obviously I'm about to be a sophomore now, but we were like, let's just roast some of our 7th grade teachers. I only did 2 of them, Tommy did like 3 of them. But I'm not sure if he still has those, so you're probably gonna have to ask him if he still has those clips. But yeah, we were just like, let's just roast some of our teachers because we were just really bored talking on Skype one day. And I have 3 clips of just roasting some of my teachers. The first one is of my science teacher, Mr. Lazar. And to just say this right now, I actually do like Mr. Lazar as a teacher. I thought he was really cool. It's just that he had a really giant problem, if that makes any sense. Where he would just be talking and then he would just go like out of like nowhere, and I decided to roast him on that. So yeah, enjoy the clip. Again, this is an old clip. This is like 2 years ago, so my mic is terrible. It's straight from the computer, so I'm sorry if that gets a little bit annoying. But yeah, here's the clip of Mr. Lazar being roasted.
Hello everyone, this is Mr. Lazar here today, and today we're going to be doing another lab. If you did your homework, you get to do a lab today. So how about everyone step out into the hallway so I can grade your papers. Alright, looks like everyone did their homework. Let's do now let's do the lab. Alright, so step number 1, let's see. Oh yeah, you gotta put the water in the can, and after that you gotta what's step 2? Oh yeah. You gotta put the water then in the can, like I said. Then you gotta put a metal rod inside the water. Yeah. So that's about it. So I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to do this 40-point lab. You're not gonna make it up on Thursday or whatever day you have next, because I do not have enough time to do it again. So for the next 40 minutes, 5 minutes, I'm sorry, you gotta finish this lab in 5 minutes. If you don't do it in 5 minutes, you're gonna automatically get an F. Hey you, stop blinking, go in the hallway, I'm done with you. You drop your pencil, you're going in the hallway, no, get away from me. Alright, your 5 minutes is up. Yep, you all got zeros, because I told you to go and no one did anything. Yeah, so, everyone gets Fs. Alright, so everyone be prepared for next lab. We'll just sit here and do nothing until class ends, so I'll see you all Tuesday. Bye.
Okay, now this next clip is of Mrs. Vogley, my computer teacher, and now she is not exclusive to only 7th grade. I had her 6th grade, 7th grade, and half of 8th grade before I moved. But yeah, I hate Mrs. Vogley, so I was just like, yeah, you're definitely getting roasted. She was one of the ones I was definitely gonna roast 100%, and I did. I did this all in the same day except for the 3rd clip, by the way. But yeah, Miss Vogley is terrible. There's a lot of things you can make fun of her about. Like honestly, she could probably deserve her own video, but I did like just a clip of how she was acting while I was in middle school. So yeah, here's the clip of Mrs. Vogley just being Mrs. Vogley.
Hello everyone, this is Mrs. Vogley, and we're going to teach another class today. And make sure you have your computer, make sure it has enough electricity for today's session today. And if your computer is already full, still plug it into the electricity, please. And yeah, so today we're going to teach you how to open a tab. So basically you use the left mouse stick, and I will not go on until you stop talking. You are talking. You are talking. You are talking. You have stopped talking now. Alright. Let's continue. So. Alright, so you move the mouse and you use the right button on the mouse and you click on the tab. You can do this for a lot of different tabs. So that's about it for today's lesson. So I have a new story for you guys. So basically, you know how I told you about the story to the guy and how the guy lost his finger? Well, you know how I passed out because of that. And you know, I woke up in a coma and everything. Well, I have a new story. So basically one day I was walking down in GameStop, you know, to get my favorite game, Candy Crush, and I see a horse in the air. I see a horse, and it's flying, and I'm just like, it's a Pegasus, but it didn't have any wings. Then I thought to myself, it might be a unicorn, but it didn't have a horn. So I went to do some more research, and I went in the mythological books, on the computer, of course, because I do everything on the computer. And after I passed out after reading it, it turns out that I was just on the second floor, and the house and the horse was still on the third floor. So it turns out I was just crazy. Oh wait, you have unplugged your you have unplugged your computer from the electricity. I am going to have to re-image your computer because you were using a website that is not allowed, Google. So I am going to have to take your laptop and give it to Miss McAllister. So I hope everything is alright with your computer, because I don't even know what I am going to be doing with it. So Miss Jenkins, if you didn't know, is my assistant. So say hello, Miss Jenkins. She has speech therapy. She sounds like a crow, but, you know, that's perfectly fine because I sound like a weird robot that has a duck stuck in its throat. Yeah. So, we have 40 minutes left in this class, so I am just gonna stand here and say you are talking for the rest of the class period. You are talking. You are talking. You are talking. You are still talking. You are talking. You are talking. Tori, come over here, and I want you to work on my computer, because you didn't do anything. Why? Because I just like making fun of you. Oh, class is over already? Well, bye.
And this final clip is of me doing a kind of different type of roast. So around this time, this is when Ralph the Movie Maker did his Batman v Superman review, and at the very end of it, he was inviting Zack Snyder, the director of that movie, and when I saw that at the time, I thought it was the funniest thing ever. I was just like, bro, I gotta do this in some way. I'll probably leave a clip of it while I'm talking to show you what it was like, but obviously the clip you're about to see is nothing as good as Ralph the Movie Maker because he has money and production, but I was just like, I could do that, and so I decided to go with Mr. Lazar instead of Miss Vogley, because one, I'm not a woman, and two, Mr. Lazar was just easier to just do. So yeah, here's the final clip of me against Mr. Lazar.
Although I really like Mr. Lazar, he has a giant problem, and
what the heck?
Talk about my teaching skills, you black kid. I ought to kill you. I tell you how to put a metal rod in a water can. Now get all this scientific knowledge. Take this.
Did it. I guess there's only one more thing to do.
And there you go. So I'm gonna be uploading all these clips onto my second channel for once, Cobro55. So if you just don't want to see all this clutter in between, you can just watch them separate on that channel. But yeah, this is probably gonna be the final, well, not final video, but like the last video that's a little bit consistent on my channel, because I'm gonna be going back to school in a couple of weeks. Actually, I think in a week. I'll be going back to school in a week. So obviously that's gonna slow down uploads for a little bit, and I do apologize about that, but life is life, school is school. But thank you guys so much for having a really good summer. I've been able to enjoy all these live streams I've really been doing recently. So the live streams will come back whenever I have a day off of school, but they'll definitely come back next year in 2019 summer, and we'll get started again. So thank you guys so much for watching me. Thank you so much for supporting the streams this summer, and see you guys in the next video. Peace.